These people, like many Israelis and Arabs, live on opposite sides of the border, surrounded by hostility and mutual mistrust.
Before I met the Israelis, I thought there's no possibility to make a peace process.
I was a bit frightened. I didn't know what they're gonna be like.
كنت أفكر عنهم إنهم أجوا هم على أرضنا أخذوها. أنا خشفت لي في نشقات تابوت شكلها غفي مغيمة.
لو واحد أجي قال لي من قبل 5 سنين إنه يوم من الأيام رح تيجي وتصير تدرب أنت يعني مع فرق إسرائيلية وهيك بجوز بحكي عنه مجنون.
פעם ראשונה באתי להיפגש עם השחקנים והמפגש עם הפלסטינים, אני חייב להודות שהיו חששות.
לכן חשבנו לעשות את הפעילות של הקירוב, של החיבור, שזה לא יפחיד כל כך.
فكانت الحشرية أكتر هي سبب دخولي إنه أمثل مع ممثلين إسرائيليين وفلسطينيين.
The Paris Center for Peace has offered these people a unique opportunity to get to know each other through cooperation in business, the arts, sport, agriculture, and more. These people demonstrate that people-to-people activities are key to peaceful relations between Israel and its neighbors. Peace must be made between the people, and not just by the governments.
The most complicated thing in life is couples, whether it's on a family level or on a national level. You have two bodies with two different cultures, and each of them tends to win all the day. Now, if you will win, you will lose your partner. If you want to win your partner, you have to be able to give up, to make concessions and understanding.
Nobel Peace Prize laureate
Shimon Peres was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. But it was clear to him that political agreements were not enough. Peace has to be instilled in the hearts of the people. And so, Shimon Peres and his partner in this venture, Uri Savir, established in 1996 a center wholly dedicated to peace building.
We need to convince the people that peace and reconciliation is the best option for the survival, the security, the freedom, sovereignty of the two sides.
In spite of the pressure, in spite of the hatred, in spite of the enmity, we have always to look for the future.
At the heart of the Peres Center's vision lies the next generation. And one way of reaching these youth is via the arts. Through theatrical performances, Palestinian and Israeli actors present youngsters with pictures of reality in order to challenge stereotypes and promote critical thinking.
فهاي الفرصة الوحيدة، هاي المشاريع اللي هي بتخليهم يقابلوا الآخر، يشوفوا هذا الآخر شو هو، بعدين بيكتشفوا إنه بني آدم لطيف وكوميدي ونايس.
עם כל חוסר ההסכמה, עם אי הסכמה על דברים מסוימים, בכל זאת אני גיליתי שמדובר בעצם באנשים. וכל בן אדם הוא שונה, וכל בן אדם הוא מעניין בפני עצמו, ואני חושב שזו הייתה זכות גדולה להכיר את האנשים האלה. נעשה חזרה? We'll do a rehearsal.
אוקיי, יאללה.
When we start, they look at us suspiciously.
But when you bring them and let them play, you know, the role of Palestinian actors,
they become involved.
Over 50,000 Palestinian and Israeli children and youth have participated in these peace education programs over the last few years. In a reality of physical and emotional barriers, we have embraced modern technology for peace-building purposes. We have established peace computer centers in disadvantaged Palestinian and Israeli communities. We run innovative IT projects which encourage supervised communication between youth on opposite sides of the fence.
We got to know each other and to see each other and to speak face to face.
When you meet people, they are extremely normal people. These people really want peace.
We're not monsters, and they're not our enemies as we think they are.
I realized that it's our responsibility to make peace, and people can make peace, not just governments.
Sport has the ability to overcome barriers of language, politics, and religion. The Peres Center uses sport to encourage solidarity, mutual understanding, and interaction between coaches, youngsters, and their families. Each year, over 2,500 Palestinian and Israeli children come together to play soccer and basketball, serving as ambassadors for peace on the soccer fields and basketball courts.
عرفت عنه انه اجونا في النادي عندنا بريحه صار يحكوا لنا انه مركز بيرز تسوي شو اسمه مدرسه السلام بس للسله.
התחלנו להכיר, הוא ישב לידי, אני ישבתי לידו, שיחקנו וראינו את התיאום בינינו.
هدول يهود ما نقربش عليهم وزي هيك، يعني عن طريق الباسكت انه صاروا يتفاعلوا الأولاد مع بعض ويتصاحبوا مع بعض.
על המגרש כולנו משחקים כדורסל. על המגרש כולנו ילדים, על המגרש כולנו שחקנים.
Israeli, Palestinian, Jordanian, and Egyptian agricultural experts and farmers come to meetings only to discover that they share common problems, such as limited water resources and harmful pests. As these hazards know no boundaries, the Peres Center encourages the sharing of knowledge through cross-border cooperation and regional research projects.
מסורת בתחום, בענף הזה אנחנו מוצאים אצל השכן הפלסטיני. אין תחליף למיומנות שלהם, אין תחליף ליכולות שלהם במסיק הזיתים.
المزارع الإسرائيلي بتعلم منا كثير وإحنا بنتعلم منه كثير.
An agent of change can also be the individual, a young leader taking part in joint civil society activities, or a business person looking for a business partner or advice. The Peres Center brings together Palestinian and Israeli journalists, young political leaders, mental health professionals, academics, students, and others, providing a platform for professional dialogue and enrichment. Projects that involve countries from around the Mediterranean basin are also undertaken, encouraging peaceful relations at a broader regional level. Peres Center organizes Arab-Israeli business activities to counter the conflict's effect on the regional economy.
We want to feel the peace. We want to feel the free movement of cargo and people.
We have done really some marvelous things together with the Peres Center for Peace about getting the word around that we are talking, that we are cooperating, because people see us as an area where we are always arguing and fighting.
Little by little, people and actions build an environment of peace and fill the political agreements with content and meaning, like the Peres Center's project, Medicine in the Service of Peace. The Saving Children initiative allows Palestinian children to be treated in Israeli hospitals when the treatment is unavailable locally. Over 1,000 Palestinian children are referred to the project each year. They undergo diagnosis in Israeli hospitals, as well as examinations and life-saving surgeries such as open heart and brain operations.
Inside the hospital, it's another world. It's not like outside. There's no checkpoints. No one will stop you to ask where's the ID card, or there's no distinguishing between the Arabs and the Israelis. They treat all of the patients as the same.
Additional initiatives focus on the building up of Palestinian medical capacities through partnerships with Israeli hospitals. Dozens of Palestinian doctors undergo training each year in Israeli hospitals. This way, we strengthen the Palestinian medical community and enhance Palestinian-Israeli professional relations.
If we had many projects like this, we'd have many pools of peace, which together would become easy then for people to live together.
I hope that there will come a day that we can live in peace as two people.
It's important to deeply rooted the values of peace inside, within the people.
We are again and again surprised